People ask me till this day, what made you choose UC Santa Cruz? And I can't tell them a direct answer because it was a feeling. It was a feeling that I got once I stepped foot on this campus, knowing that this is going to be a place where I can not only grow as an individual, as a leader, as a person, but somewhere that I know I'm going to be challenged.
The type of individuals that are attracted to the campus really align with the culture, with the values.
UCSC and the social sciences fundamentally means to me opportunity. And the opportunity to become the person that I didn't know I wanted to or I could become.
I am a completely different person than I was freshman year.
I would not have been the same if I had gone to Berkeley or if I had gone to UCLA.
It was the revolution of the 60s, and the university attracted faculty and then students who didn't like to fit into a conventional campus setting.
Departments that I was looking at elsewhere were very tool-centered, and I loved the idea of the department being problem-centered and being mission-oriented.
And it attracted revolutionaries, people who were making a difference in society and people who were trying to make a difference in an academic setting, but freed of the traditional conventions that stifled thinking and studying and learning in other universities.
We took over the library, McHenry Library, and we were going to sleep over the night, and we were not going to leave until, South Africa ended apartheid. And the Chancellor Sinsheimer showed up and said hello, brought some donuts, opened the bathrooms for the Chancellor's office, which at the time was at McHenry Library, and I thought that was really cool that the Chancellor would come. We thought we were going to have the police come and drag us away, when in fact they brought snacks.
A lot of people who come to ecology come with a real desire to affect change, to have a positive influence on the world, and it gets trained out of them. So one of my big goals here is to not let people lose sight of that goal, but to try to equip them to actually follow through on it.
Eventually, the UC system did divest from South Africa, so I feel like I had some minor impact on that by spending that long night on the hard floor.
A student once said, I talk to a lot of my friends at other universities, and they often talk about what they have to do, and our conversation is about what we get to do in terms of that sense of inquiry and, again, having some latitude to cross disciplines and, really ask the tough questions.
I get to work with people outside of academia. There are a lot of links here at UCSC between academic scientists and then their partners in government, in the agencies, in the nonprofit sector, in the foundation sector.
UCSC was a complete experiment in multidisciplinary thinking and a holistic look at the world.
Our students don't accept the status quo. They're constantly looking, from different angles. And I really think we've created an environment here that fosters that kind of inquiry.
Yeah, there's a very strong sense of social and environmental justice that is reflected in how people are pursuing social sciences and environmental studies.
Grads, the students, especially because they're really going out on a limb doing a PhD in environmental studies, and it's not a traditional field, and there isn't a defined community of practice around it, but they're going to do it anyway because they really, really care about doing work that's relevant.
Our students are incredible innovators. As soon as they get out, or even while they're still here, they do amazing things. They start amazing projects. The faculty is not scared of pressing the hard questions.
And it's grown into a world-class research university where people are studying the farthest reaches of the universe.
This campus is a new campus. It's a young campus. It's a campus with energy.
UCSC's been at the cutting edge from its very inception. It was conceived as a different campus. It was born at a time of educational renewal when people really wanted to do things differently.
I feel really passionate about my work having meaning in the larger world because as an ecologist, so many of my peers aren't able to do that.
The reason I packed up my entire life and came to California, to Santa Cruz, to work at UCSC was because I believe in this place. This is the sort of environment that I think the future of higher education should model itself after.